Turn me up some. Whoa, whoa. Turn me up some.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Hi guys, and welcome to, well, let's just call this the re-edit of the Rant Show. For those of you that watched my last edition of the Rant Show, or what was my last edition of the Rant Show, because by the time this goes up it will be deleted, I talked about the true meaning of life. I think I worded it. Or rather, see, how do I want to word this? The truth behind life. And I made that Rant Show, and I want to talk about that subject to get a point across. And I didn't come to realize this until after I put the Rant Show up, and someone commented on it that what I was trying to get across to people about the true meaning of life and about how the way life works, it seemed a bit darker than what I meant it to be. That the point I was trying to make wasn't actually getting across, and wasn't as obvious as trying to make it, and it just in general the Rant Show seemed dark, and I was looking at life in a very negative point of view, and I wasn't, and I actually didn't realize that, and didn't realize that the point I was trying to make wasn't actually getting across until after this follower commented on the video. So I took it down, and I wanted to re-edit it in a way to actually get my point across this time. So, here we go. Throughout life, guys, there's gonna be ups and downs. There's no way around it. There's no way to avoid it. It's going to happen. There are going to be times in life where you will be at the top of that mountain, to where you think that this day cannot get any better. And then, guys, unfortunately, there are times where life is going to kick you in the ass, where you're going to be at the lowest point in your life and you don't think you can get any lower. It's unavoidable, it's going to happen, but both sides are going to happen. There are going to be times when you're ecstatic about life, and there are going to be times where you want to cry. It's unavoidable. It's going to happen. You could have the best job, you could have the perfect marriage, you could have the best of everything, and there's still going to be times when life's going to kick you in the stomach. There are going to be times where life punches you in the stomach. But just because there are going to be times where life punches you in the stomach doesn't mean you can't punch right the fuck back. Guys, when life does turn for the worse, when life does start to go downhill, just remember a couple things. That it's not the end of the world. That there is light at the end of the tunnel. That even though you're going through something rough right now, there are still going to be times in your life where things are going to be good. And whatever you're going through right now that might seem so bad won't last forever. Yes, there might be times where you think back on it and you might get sad again. There might be times when you think about it and you just ask yourself why that have to happen. Even though you might have to think, even though sometimes, even after it's over, you might think about it and be sad. You might ask yourself, why this have to happen? It's not, see how I word this, it's not the end of the world. You pushed through it. Yeah, you're looking back at it and being sad, but also, you did look back at, you might have looked back at it and be sad, and you made yourself sad again, but also look at this and realize that, that happened back then. That happened, and it might have been really messed up, but you pushed through it. You got past it. In times in your life when things do go downhill, and like I said, it's unavoidable, sometimes you're going to. That's what friends are for. That's what family members are for. And if you're the religious type, that's what God's for. Because there are times in your life when you are going to be in your lowest of lows, and you just don't know how you're going to get by. And that's where friends come in handy. That's where family members come in handy. That's when God comes in handy. Because friends, family, and if you're a religious type, God can make all the difference when you're in the lowest of lows. Guys, the whole point I was trying to make about with that rant show was the point that in the lowest parts of your life, there's always a way out. There's always a way out. You can punch through it. You can go through it. Just by realizing that this isn't going to last forever. That there is a light at the end of the tunnel and something good's going to come around the corner. As hard as it might be to visualize that good that's coming around the corner, it's going to happen. And when you're in the lowest lows and you think you need help, you know you need help, turn to a friend, turn to a family member. Even if you're saying to yourself, well, I don't really have any friends, I don't really have any family. The key word there is really don't have. That means there's at least still one person out there. And guys, one person can make all the difference. So if you're ever going through a rough part in your life, don't be afraid to give that friend a call, that family member a call. One person can help so much through the darkest points of your life, and you can fight through the dark times. There is, sorry, my nose was itchy, but there is a light at the end of the tunnel. This is the truth about life. These are the facts of life. There are going to be good times, and unfortunately there are going to be bad, no matter where you are in your life right now. And whenever you are going through a bad time in your life, you can, no matter what. I know at times it might seem impossible. Trust me, I'm talking from experience. I know that at times it might seem impossible, that you can't push through this dark time in your life, but you can. And when it seems like you can't, that's what friends, that's what family, and that's what whoever you believe in are for. To help push you that extra mile, to get you through that dark time in your life. Like I said, these are the facts of life. This is a fact of life. This is life. There are going to be good times. There are going to be bad times. And people who try to ignore this fact, when the dark times hit them, it makes it a whole lot worse. So also, guys, don't be ignorant to the fact that there are going to be bad times and there are going to be good times. Because even some people, when they're in their dark moments of their life and they're ignorant to the fact that, there is a good moment right around the corner, it can make what you're fighting through or pushing through so lot worse. So much worse. But like I said, that's what family, that's what friends, that's what whoever you believe in are for. Because when you start to realize that you need someone to rely on. And even if you only have one friend, one family member where you can do that with, one person can make all the difference. So guys, if you're going through a rough part in your life right now, or in the near future, just remember this. When life punches you in the stomach, you can punch the fuck back. It is possible, whether it's on your own will or someone helping you along the way. There is going to be time in your life where bad shit's going to happen. But it's not the end of the world. You can push through it. And there is a good moment right around the corner. Alright? So, have faith in yourself, in the family, the friends around you that can help you through this, or whoever you believe in that can help you through this. Just have faith in all this, and you will get through the darkest times in your life. You will be able to push through and punch life the fuck back. You will be able to get the fuck back up. Just remember this, and that good times are around the corner. Because guys, I'm telling you they are. Even though it might not seem like it right now, they are. And you can push through the darkest times in your life and see light and reach the light at the end of the tunnel. Alright? Just trust me in this. And even when it seems like like I said, I know I'm repeating myself, guys, but I'm just trying to reiterate the fact that even when it seems that you're in the darkest parts of your life, you can get back up through your own will or through the help of others. Because there's always someone out there to help someone else. And if you ever see a friend or a family member that's going through a rough time, a dark time in their life, don't be afraid to help them. Don't look the other way, because you can make all the difference in their life. This is the fact of life. These are the facts of life. Hopefully I was able to make my point a little clearer now. And guys, that's it. Alright? As always, this is your boy N7X Carter with the sexy man himself. Peace, love, and chicken grease. 04L. I'll see all my Spock watchers later, guys. As always, welcome to my domain. And I'll see all these guys, well, actually, in 2017. Alright, guys. Peace.